As a quick overview, the requirements of this project are to find a problem that personally affects you based on a product that you already use, keeping in mind design for X, specifically ease of use, human factors, or ergonomics. Then produce an idea that would improve the original product. A large amount of students and professionals utilize tablets and iPads nowadays to be able to take notes and get their work done. While note-taking, sometimes it becomes difficult to write towards the edge of the tablet since there is a raised surface and nowhere for your wrist to be supported.
So the problem that I want to focus on today has to do with note-taking. So I personally like to use my tablet to take pretty much all of my notes and do all of my homework. However, when I am taking written notes and I want to use the entire page, sometimes once I get to the edge of the tablet, it becomes uncomfortable and it becomes very difficult to balance my wrist on the edge. This is because there's a displacement between the table and the surface of the tablet. So at the edge, it becomes uncomfortable and very difficult to write.
The concept. Introducing Wristmate, a compact, comfortable, and convenient addition to your note-taking routine. Wristmate is a foldable platform that supports your wrist as you write on the raised surface of your tablet or iPad. It works on various devices and models. It easily attaches and detaches to the side of your device of choice. This platform is able to support your wrist as you write, especially on the outer edges of your tablet, which may become uncomfortable. Let's now take a look at the initial ideation process. These are some initial concept sketches from which the rest of the project developed. There on the top, you can see two different views of the initial concept of the product being used with the tablet. So the platform there that you see is the concept of the product developed. There on the left, it's actually folded away, and on the right, you can see that fold extension as it is being opened up to be used. On the bottom left, you're able to see just the product on its own. There you have labeled the main components. On the left is a clip, which is what is used to attach the product to the tablet. Then you have a hinge in the center that allows for the device to open up, and then you have legs to be able to support the platform. This there is a side view of that product. Now on the bottom right, you're able to see another side view, and this one shows the tablet as well as the product. As the project progressed, I was able to take some inspiration from this plastic card carrying case that I have. I noticed that it has a living hinge, as well it is a small size that can be folded away and stored. I was able to take some of these ideas and use them in my CAD models. Let's now turn and take a look at the CAD design for this concept, and take a look at some of the parts and the assembly created for this product. These photographs of the model show how the product is compactly stored in a folded position and can be unfolded to its full length for use. Here we can see a couple different views of the model. There on the left, you can actually see the bottom view. On the top right, you can see an isometric view showing the top of the product, and in the center is a more close-up view of the hinge mechanism for the leg supports, as well as the snap hooks that allow the product to close. Snap hook grooves are also located on the platform to be able to close it. A living hinge also allows for this bend. An attachment hook can slide onto the platform when ready for use and allows for stable attachment to the tablet of choice. Stand legs are incorporated to provide support to the platform and ultimately to the user's wrist. These use conventional hinges to be able to open up. A pen holder is located on the outer side of the platform for convenient placement when using a note-taking device. Here is a visual representation of what the product would actually look like in use. There you're able to see a model of a tablet as well as a tablet pencil and how those would go attached to the product. The clip slides onto the tablet and the pen holder is able to grip the pen. A portable product that unfolds and can be used with multiple devices. Elevate your note-taking experience today. Compact, comfortable, convenient. Wristmate.
Now let's take a look at the materials that could potentially be used to create mass-produced versions of this product. The main considerations that I took into account when considering what materials could possibly be used to mass-produce this product were the mechanical strength necessary, as well as the functionality of the features. After a full consideration of all the requirements for each part, I determined that all 4 parts could be made using polypropylene. The platform itself needs to be strong, but also ductile enough for a thin living hinge to be fully functional. Polypropylene is commonly used in applications where living hinges are required, and it fits within the necessary strength. Polypropylene also has good wear resistance, which would be beneficial for the friction caused by the conventional hinges of the stand legs. These operate by folding out when in use and folding back in when putting away. The attachment clip also needs to be strong enough to grip the tablet and ductile enough to bend and stretch to account for the different thicknesses of various devices, so polypropylene would also work in this case based on its properties. The stand legs and hinges simply need to be strong and rigid to provide support for the platform and the user's wrist. For prototyping, if these were made, PLA or ABS could be used with a 3D printer. Now let's consider the possible manufacturing techniques that could be utilized to mass produce this product. When it comes to the platform, it does have a living hinge, so injection molding could be a good option. Injection molding is commonly used for living hinges and polypropylene parts as well, so it would be suitable to create the flat piece with this method. These parts can then be trimmed to remove any excess materials. When it comes to the clip, injection molding is what I would use. It does have somewhat of a uniform cross-section, however, extrusion could not be used since it is too short. Injection molding could easily create the different curvatures and as well include the fillets at the end. When it comes to the stand legs and the hinge, these are simple geometries with consistent cross-sectional areas. These are also made of plastic material. For both of these considerations, extrusions would be suitable. As well, drilling could be used to create the hole in the stand legs that allow the hinge to go through. To finalize and review, let's take a quick look at potential advantages and disadvantages of creating this product. First off, let's take a look at the disadvantages. So for one, injection molding is quite expensive, and it is what I said I would plan to use for the platform itself. On the good side of things, injection molding would be very easy to attain and produce this way since it is a commonly used manufacturing process. The second disadvantage is that you cannot close the product with a clip in place, so there are two products that the customer would get and they would have to put the clip in place each time that they are using it to secure the platform to the tablet. Lastly, there are multiple and small parts, specifically the hinges as well as the stand legs. There are many of these, 8 in total, and they are very small, which could be a little bit difficult for the manufacturer to actually assemble. Now let's look at the advantages. So the product is small and portable. It can fold away and be put away easily. It would also make the user more comfortable and productive, since there is a decrease of strain in the wrist. The user would not have to maneuver their wrist or hurt themselves while trying to write on the edge. The platform would be able to support them in doing so. Lastly as well, it is interchangeable between different devices. You could use this on certain types of iPads or tablets of various thicknesses since the clip can expand and adjust for that.